Over recent days, unconfirmed reports from Mogadishu suggest that looting has taken place at the SOS Children's Village in the Somali capital. The village, thought to be safe, has become the front line in a standoff that began in early October between Somali government forces, who are supported by African Union troops, and Al-Shabaab militants. Ahmed Ibrahim, you're the National Director of SOS Children's Villages in Mogadishu. Can you confirm the current state of the Children's Village and who exactly is in control?
2 weeks ago, we have had rumors that looting took place in the village. We did confirm that when members of our SOS team went and visited the place and then found that looting actually took place in the village from the family house and administration block, maintenance department. It's true that looting took place in the village. We are not sure who is really controlling the area because we have not been there since the 10th of October because that was the last day our staff members left the place, and from that day on it was a battlefield. It is not in full control of one group, whether it is at AFD AMISOM or Al-Shabaab. Unfortunately, if looting continues, the problem will be not only going back, but maybe we may not see the equipment and the necessary machineries there.
To what extent has the village been damaged?
What I've seen in the photos is that all the family houses, the door or the windows were broken, or administration block doors totally destroyed, and all the computers in that building were taken, and there is a mess. The tables were thrown, the chairs were thrown. This is what we can see, from the photos taken from the scene. We have 15 houses in the village, but we have 12 family houses for the children. Then we have the school, then we have the kindergarten.
What are the security forces telling you?
I met the commanders of the army. I shared my frustration with them because such a massive looting has never taken place in SOS Children's Village in the last 21 years that we have gone through civil war. They are a bit upset because they told me that they are not really in full control of that compound, and they don't enter the compound. And maybe this thing, happened during the night where maybe some people come in and carries out looting. But practically that is not possible because what happened there is like each and every building was broken and each and every building was damaged. This is a systematic way of looting the place.
The road between the village compound and the SOS hospital marks the firing line between the military forces in North Mogadishu. Is there any chance that they could move their battle somewhere else?
That is what we have been asking the parties involved in this war, and we have not received any, timeline when they pull out from there. We don't know actually what will happen. You can imagine now how people are really affected, and it's 2 months now that the facility remains closed. The medical facility, for example, we used to treat almost 800 to 900 people per day getting a service from there.
I understand a temporary medical facility has just been opened within a kilometre of the hospital. How effective is this?
We have opened a small clinic which is taking care of the severe malnourished children. It's working well, and we are hoping also to extend. Sooner we are going to open at least a health center which provides outpatient services, maternal child health services, and also deliveries.
Southern Somalia has been reported to be coming out of famine. Is this reflected in the feedback you receive from the teams there?
The effect is still there, Yes, people we are talking about are those who lost the livelihood, the livestock, those who fled from where they were, and for them to go back is not just an easy way. So yes, people at least they got something to eat. The people at least they got some assistance, but still, the problem is there. Yes, no famine, but the effect of the famine is still there, and those people still need support.
What is the primary focus for SOS Children's Village's support in southern Somalia in the months ahead?
Providing basic health services for the children and the women mainly, providing nutrition services for the children and the pregnant women, providing a food aid for those families who are at risk. What we are doing is child-friendly spaces where we are assisting these children who have been affected to give them psychosocial support, and make them busy, so that at least, they can cope the difficulties they have gone through. So all the programs we have for this emergency are child-centered programs, and we feel like they will have an impact. The emergency period will end in February, but then also there is a recovery phase where we are still thinking about, how this family can go back to their normal life.
Ahmed Ibrahim, Director of SOS Children's Villages Somalia,